Assalamualaikum. So today we are going to present past exam March 2012 first. Okay. Question A. Construct the PERT network properties project. So if you look at the question now, the activity A, preceding activity is a dash. So it means A is now predecessor. So first you put A in the bracket weeks because the duration is in weeks. So I will begin with activity A. Put a circle, draw a circle and put down number 1 and then bring out the arrow. The duration is 6. Okay. Next, for activity B, C and D, the preceding activity is the same, which is A. So what you have to do is you draw the circle and put number 2 and then bring out 3 arrows. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. First, B, the duration is 5. C, the duration is 7. D, the duration is 7 also. Next, for activity E, the preceding activity is B. So it means E comes out from B. So you draw the circle and put number 3 and then bring out E. E, the duration is 5. Next, for activity F, there are 2 preceding activity, C and E. So since C and E have no activity yet, so you just have to draw and meet them at here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So C and then E. And then bring out F with the duration 6. Okay, so next, for activity G, the preceding activity is B. So G come out from B. So you just have to bring out G. I suggest you to draw using a ruler. If not, your network will look messy. Okay, next we move to activity G. Activity H and I. H and I have the same preceding activity, which is B and D. So since B has already another activity, so there will be dummy here, because dummy is when 2 activities share the same beginning event. So what you have to do, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5, and then the dummy here. Okay, I think I have to cross this and change it to here so that you will not see. So the dummy here, dummy 1 and then 0. Okay, and then bring out, since H and I is the same personality, so you will have bring out 2 arrows. So H, the duration is 8 and I, the duration is 7. Okay, so lastly, activity J, the preceding activity is F, G and also H. Okay, so you just have to draw here number 6 in the circle and then bring out G and also H, and then you will bring out J with the duration is 5. Okay, so you have arrived at the ending event. So 7. Okay, this is the ending event. And don't forget I. Since I has no other activity, so you just has to meet the ending. You just have to meet ending in big. Okay, so that's all for bird network. Next, I will continue with question B, which is calculate the earliest event time and latest event time for each project. So I have drawn the table for each event, so it will be easy for me to explain. Okay, so B, EET, and LET. For earliest event time EET, we have to adding all the numbers starting from beginning until the ending, which is ending from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. So I will start now. For EET, I will use black pen, and LET I will use blue and red. Okay. So first we will start with 0. 0 plus 6, you will get 6. 6 plus 5, you will get 11. 11 plus 5, you will get 16. Okay. For event number 5, there are 2 arrows from dummy and also D. Dummy, the value is 0. Okay. All the dummy, the value is 0. So what you have to do is you have to adding one by one. Okay. 11 plus 0, I will use red pen. So 11 plus 0, you will get 11. 6 plus 7, you will get 13. Okay, so for EET, you have to choose the highest. So between 11 and 13, you choose 13 because it is the highest. So put down here 13. Okay. Next, for event number 6, there are 3 arrows. So same like this, you have to adding one by one and choose the highest. So 11 plus 7, 18. 16 plus 6, 22. 13 plus 8, 21. So between 18, 22, 21, 22 is the highest. So put down here 22. 22 plus 5, you will get 27. Okay, that's all for EET. Okay, for LET, I will use blue pen. Okay, LET latest event time, you have to minus all the number starting from the ending until the beginning. So 6 minus 7 minus 6, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So you will have to same number 27 as the beginning. So 27 minus 5, you will get 22. Okay, for event number 5, there are 2 arrows. So 22 minus 8, you will get 14. 27 minus 7, you will get 20. Okay, for LET, we will choose the lowest number. So between 14 and 20, we will choose 14 because it is the lowest. Here 14. And next, 22 minus 6, you will get 16 also. Okay, event number 3, there are 2 arrows also. So 22 minus 7, you will get 15. 16 minus 5, you will get 11. So between 15 and 11, 11 it is the lowest. So you have to put 11 right here. Okay. Next, for event number 2, there are 3 arrows. So 11 minus 5, you will get 6. 16 minus 7, you will get 9. 14 minus 7, you will get 7. The reason I put down the number here because because we can see it clearly what's the number we have to put here. Okay, so the lowest is number 6. 6 minus 6, you will get 0. Okay, that's all for EET and LET.
Okay, for the critical activity is if we delay the process the process with effect to the completion time. So from the beginning until the final process, the critical activity for this project is A, B, G and J.
To calculate the free float for activity D, the earliest event time hit for event number 5 will be minus with the earliest event time till for event number 2, and will be minus with the duration for activity D. So 13 weeks will 13 weeks minus with 6 weeks and 7 weeks equal into 7 weeks. To calculate the total float for activity G, the latest event time hit for event number 6 minus with the earliest event time till event number 3 and the duration for activity G. So 22 weeks will be minus with 11 weeks and the 7 weeks. So the equal is 4 weeks. To calculate the independent float for activity H, the earliest event time hit for event number 6 will be minus with the latest event time till event number 5 and the duration for activity H. Therefore, 22 will be minus with 13 and 8. And the answer will be 0 week. So the next question is calculate the project completion time if activity F were revised to 8 weeks. So the question is, we have to calculate the new total float after the revise for activity F. So the answer will be the latest event time hit for event number 6, which is 22, will be minus with the earliest event time till, which is 16 for event number 4, and the duration is 8 weeks because the activity will be revised to 8 weeks. Therefore, the answer will be 22 minus 16 minus 8. So the answer is negative 2 weeks. So the conclusion is, if the activity is going to be delayed to 8 weeks, the project completion time will be delayed by 2 weeks. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So we are going to explain past exam October 2012. So the question A, construct the CPM network for the project. Put down A and in the bracket weeks because the duration is weeks. Okay. If you look at the question now, the activity A and B, the preceding activity is a dash. So it means A and B is no predecessor. Okay, I will begin with activity A and B. So you draw the circle and put down number 1 and bring out 2 arrows. A, the duration is 5. B, the duration is 2. Okay. Next, activity C, preceding activity is A. So it means A is the predecessor. So C will come out from here. So put the number 2 and bring out C with the duration is 8. Okay, next for activity D, there are 2 preceding activity which is A and B. So since A has activity, so there will be dummy here. So what you have to do is draw the circle and put number 3 and then bring out dummy from A. This is D1 0. For dummy the value is 0. And then bring out D, the duration is 1. Okay, so next for activity E, the preceding activity is from C and D. So E, put the number 4 here, and then also here 5. It will be dummy here, and then you will bring out E with the duration 2. E and 2. Okay, next for activity F, F also come out from C. So what you have to do, you just have to bring out F, and the duration is 4. Okay, before I forget, don't forget to put here the 2 also 0. And next for activity G, the preceding activity is D. So G come out from D. You just have to draw the arrow and put down G with the duration 3. Next, H come out from F. So H come out from F. See, bring out arrow. H, the duration is 2. Okay, next for activity I is from E and F. Since F has already activity, so there will be dummy here, and then 7, dummy 3, 0, and bring up I with the duration 7. Okay, next activity J, the preceding activity is G, so G is the predecessor. So what you have to do is put number 8 in the circle and bring out J, the duration is 6. Okay, lastly the activity K, preceding activity is H and I. So since there is no activity here yet, so you just have to make them at here. Okay, I will put number 9 in the circle and meet them here. Bring out J, I and H, and then you will bring out K with the duration is 4. Okay, that's all, and then you make the ending here with number 10 and don't forget J, since there is no activity for J, so you just have to meet J at the ending. Okay, that's all. Okay, next I will continue with question B. Compute the earliest event time and latest event time for each event. So I have put B, EET, and LET, and I also have drawn the table, so it's easy for you to understand. Okay, for EET we will adding all the numbers starting from the beginning until the ending. So I may start with 0. So 0 plus 5 here we will get 5. And then for activity number 3, there are 2 arrows. So dummy, the value is 0. Okay, for this we have to adding one by one and choose the highest. So I use the red pen, so you guys can see 0 plus 2 you will get 2, 5 plus 0 you will get 5. So between 5 and 2, 5 is the highest, so you have to put here 5. Okay, next 5 plus 8 you will get 13, and 5 plus 1 you will get 6. 13 plus 2 you will get 15. 13 plus 4 you will get 17. And then 6 plus 3 you will get 9. Okay, look at the event number 9. There are 2 arrows also, same like this. So what you have to do is you have to calculate one by one and choose the highest. So 15 plus 7 you will get 22. 17 plus 2 you will get 19. So between 22 and 19, 22 is the highest. So put right here 22. And then the ending also there are 2 arrows. So 22 plus 4, 26. 9 plus 6 you will get 15. So between 26 and 15 you will choose 26. Okay, that's all for EET. Next, we will move to LET. Okay, for LET, we will minus all the numbers starting from the ending until the event, until the beginning. So, we will start with 26 as the beginning. I will use blue pen so you guys can see the difference. 26. So 26 minus 4, you will get 22. 26 minus 6, you will get 20. And then 22 minus 7, you will get 15. Let me check. Okay, you get 15. And then 22 minus 2, you will get 20. 20 minus 3, you will get 17. Okay, for even number 4, there are 2 arrows. So what you have to do, you have to minus 1 by 1 and choose the lowest. So 15 minus 2, you will get 13. 20 minus 4, you will get 16. So between 16 and 13, 13 is the lowest. So you will choose the lowest, which is 13. And then 17 minus 1, you will get 16. 13 minus 8, you will get 5. And then 5 minus 5, you will get 0. Okay, 5 minus 5, you will get 0. So 5 minus 2, you will get 16 minus 2, you will get 14. So we will choose 0 because it is the lowest. So that's all for EET and LET.
Okay, next question is critical activities. Okay, for the critical activities, we choose the activities that will not affect to the completion time. Okay, the critical activities for this project is A, C, E, I, and K. Once we calculate EET and LET, we will get the completion time. Completion time is the amount of time to finish the project. So the amount of time in this project or completion time of this project is 26 weeks.
So the next question for October 2012, the question is determine the free float for activity G. So to calculate the free float for activity G, we have to minus the earliest event time 8 for event number 8 and the earliest event time till for event number 5 and the duration of G. So the answer is, the calculation will be 9 minus 6 and minus 3, and the answer is 0 weeks. For question F, if activity D is revised from 1 week to 4 weeks, how would this affect the project? So to answer this question, we have to calculate the new total float for activity D. But we are using the new weeks, which is 4 weeks. So we have to calculate by minusing the latest event time hit for event number 5, which is 17 weeks, and the earliest event time till for event number 3, which is 5, and the new durations for activity D, which are 4. So 17 minus 5 minus 4, and the answer will be 8 weeks. So how would this affect the project? So the conclusion is, if the project is going to be delayed to 4 weeks, the maximum amount of the activity D can be delayed is 8 weeks.